So as you guys may know, MegaHack V9 just released it today. I've struggled a lot with the service to install it, but anyways, here we have it. I'ma set the default theme for the video, and let's get straight into the new features. So now we have this ball rotation bug, which basically recreates the ball rotation bug from 2.0. It's a meme mod anyways. We have this one, the no glow, which is actually pretty good. I've wanted this for so long, because now basically I can just turn off the low detail mode and play levels without the glowing objects that, bro, pissed me off for a long time. So here you can see that the blocks have a little glow, see? So if I turn this thing on, now there's no glow. The block now looks exactly how it would look like if you had the low detail mode option turned on, which is so good. I've wanted this for so long. And alongside this one, there's also these no particles new features, because you know, no particles already existed on the previous version, but now you can literally set exactly the type of particles you want to get rid of. So basically, here is the classic no particles, right? Like literally no particles, any particles in my game, but I can actually turn some of them on. So let's say I want only the portal particles. I can go here and turn these off, the portal effects. So now I can just restart the level, and then there's particles only on the portals. This is such a cool addition. I really like this one. Okay, so we also got this no particle circle that disables the inner circle when entering a portal. I actually don't know what is this. Let me see. Yeah, well, I'm not quite sure what this is, but it exists now. There is also this new player on top, which forces the player and wave trial to appear above all objects. Not really a big feature, but well, it exists now. I'm gonna go straight to the most relevant ones. There is this 4 size new feature that basically turns all the platformer mode blocks into ice blocks. There is also the return of the hitbox multiplier. I can already see many hackers coming to the game again. There's also this no collision that I don't really know what it does. Yeah, it is a no clip, but I can't touch literally anything. Okay, there's also this random seed one that you can basically set a seed for a level that uses the random trigger, so you can like consistently practice some level that uses the random trigger. There is also the ship copter one that basically changes the way you play the swing copter for the way you play the ship. So now when I'm playing dash here, for example, look, the swing copter works just like a ship. This is so stupid. This show trajectory, I don't really know if it already had on the previous version, but it basically just shows where your player is going. I think this already had on the previous version. Okay, let's just jump into another one. On the status tab here, everything is the same. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything's still the same. In this universal one though, there are some changes, like this custom background, which if I turn it on, literally every single menu will turn into the color or the scheme of color that I choose here. I don't know if I'm ever gonna use this. There's this fast chests now, which, you know, as the name says, now I can open chests faster. That's all it is. Yeah, there's some others that are not really relevant, such as, you know, this one, but one that's gonna give people something to talk about is this frame extrapolation one. I'm pretty sure this will be discussed a lot in the community by now, because this basically makes your game completely smooth. Like, I'm not sure if you can see in the recording, but this level does not run like this on my device. It basically keeps the 240 FPS physics, but make you see the FPS you choose. So like, I can choose this absurd number and I'm gonna literally see that on my screen. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see in the recording, but this is absurd. I'm gonna turn it off just to see if you guys can notice any difference, because I definitely can. Bro, look at this. Bro, it is so much different. Like, I'm not quite sure if you guys can notice, but it is absurd. We also have now these new language tabs that there's many languages here that you can change the menu to them. We also have this new button on the icons menu, which basically simplifies the way you customize your icons. As you can see here, there's some hacks related to the icons, such as no wave trial, no wave pulse, switch spider dash, you know, that type of thing. And now you can visualize the depth effect, which is really cool. Look at this. Now you can also change the particle colors, so I can literally have RGB particles if I want. And the same thing for the cube trail. As you can see here, I can, you know, put an RGB on it or any color I want, which is pretty cool. I can also set all these options separately for the first player and the second player. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm really curious to see what's people's thought on this frame extrapolation thing. Hope Rob Top don't ban this, and thank you so much for watching. Stay safe.